Hello, and welcome to Beyond Books, where we talk about books from Book of the Month Club and beyond. Well, today I have something different, definitely from beyond. Not even in a book, although there have been very many books written about it, and that is the colonial area of Williamsburg, Virginia. So let's take a trip outside and see what we can find. Okay, so happy Martin Luther King Day, day to commemorate the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And I'm here at the First Baptist Church in Williamsburg, Virginia, which is a place where Dr. King spoke in 1962. And so this is a little spot to commemorate that. I think they're getting ready to have a service, actually, so probably need to be out of here pretty quick. I don't want to be in anybody's way, but yeah, I just wanted to say happy Martin Luther King Day, do something that just was commemorative of Dr. King and his life. You can take a look at this plaque that they have here. It talks about this being one of the oldest continuous congregations organized by African Americans. Dates all the way back to 1776. And then right at the end of this, talks about that Dr. Martin Luther King spoke here in 1962. So, yeah, just a nice little spot. Beautiful old church. Really nice. Chilly today, but otherwise, nice day to be out. It's nice and quiet here. Just a nice time to take a moment to remember a very important civil rights leader and all that he stood for. Martin Luther King, commemorated at the First Baptist Church in Williamsburg, Virginia. And here in Williamsburg, even in the colonial area, even our sidewalks are made of brick. Tons of brick buildings, so you can never tell anyone, oh, go down to the brick building and take a left, because there are just so many brick buildings, just one after another. So lots and lots and lots and lots of brick. Some of the original brick was made from clay from the York and James rivers. So it was one of the reasons why this area was chosen actually as a settlement, is because that clay could be used to make bricks, and bricks made great houses. Speaking of bricks, we have here lots of brick buildings that are all part of William Mary College. This is one of the oldest colleges in the United States. Just a really beautiful urban campus. That's right here adjacent to the colonial area of Williamsburg. So very pretty, very picturesque, tons and tons of history, and something nice to see and tour if you ever get a chance. Okay, this is an area that has all gift shops and places where you can stop and get something to eat. It's usually very, very crowded. They call it Merchant Square. But this would be kind of like the more modern area here in colonial Williamsburg. So it's usually very crowded here. You can barely get a table to eat anything or have yourself a cup of coffee, but you know, today being kind of a cooler day and a holiday, there just isn't a whole lot going on, so kind of a perfect day for me to come down here and shoot a little bit of video of it and show you what's going on. Okay, so now we're in the actually more colonial area itself, and all of these old buildings, some are privately owned, some are little shops. You can tour probably the majority of them. You get tickets, and they usually have people down here in costumes that will, you know, talk to you about colonial times and what things were like, what all the buildings actually are, any information they have about who might have owned them and what went on there. So it's a good tour. Again, if you ever get a chance, it's a good deal. So this is a little garden area that they have here where they show you what might have been grown during colonial times, and it's kind of interesting to me. I see a lot of kale in there, and so that says to me that kale grows well here, and that is one of the things that I would like to grow in my garden. Besides my little hydroponic aero gardens, I do like to grow some vegetables sometimes in soil, and I think that growing kale would be awesome. I've grown it before. I used to grow it in Florida where I lived, and it grew pretty well there, basically during the winter time. It was too hot during the summer, but I think I'm going to be giving that a try. Another church, just a nice little picturesque spot. This one's called Bruton Parish, and they have a lot of services and things at Christmas time, carolers and craft shows and things like that there. So it's kind of a nice little gathering spot here, pretty much in the center of colonial Williamsburg. So here's another interesting spot. That is the old courthouse. And there's a stockade right near it. There's a couple of people in costume there. So I guess they are giving tours today. Just there aren't really too many people that are participating, probably again due to the weather. But here also comes a horse and carriage. You can take a horse and carriage ride down here. I'll tell you, it is sold out the majority of the time. So today, if you've got a blanket and a nice scarf, it would be a great day to go for a ride. How fun is that? Let me see if I can get it better in view here. Sorry about that. There we go. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Just listen to that for a second. Oh, that sounds so cool. Very nice. Very awesome. So now we've got a few snowflakes coming down. I don't know if you can see them. But, yeah, there they go. Oh, yes. That is so nice. So nice. Beautiful. Okay, so since it's starting to snow, I'm going to get out of here. But I'm going to show you one last thing. Right at the end of the street here is the Palace of the Governors. And that's a big spot to have fireworks. They have them on 4th of July and on New Year's Eve. Right there at the Palace of the Governors, there's a lot of open space behind it, so perfect place for fireworks. Very patriotic, very Williamsburg. So thanks for coming on this tour with me. It's been fun. We'll have to do this again sometime. Okay, so maybe I do want to show you one more thing after all. This is the library. So when I talk about coming to the library, this is the one that I'm talking about. This is the Williamsburg Regional Library, and it's near all of the colonial stuff, so it is brick, but it's also the one closest to where I live, so this is where I generally come. There's another one that is not too far from me that I do occasionally go to, but not as often as I come to this one. This is the closest one to me, so it's nice. There's a little art gallery near it where they have different exhibits, usually change about once a month, so it's kind of fun to see those too. And kind of a cool book sculpture. I don't really remember ever carrying my books with a belt around them, but we did have book straps sometimes when I was younger, and we hooked the book straps around our books to carry them a little more easily. So let me take you around and show you the front part of the building. So here's the front part of the building. It is brick with a brick sidewalk. So yeah, just kind of part of the scenery here. And these holly trees grow like crazy here. They're beautiful. They're just all with berries right now. Very wintry and nice looking. Really, really nice. So the library is closed today, as you can imagine, due to the holiday. But I just wanted to show you one more sculpture over here. And also this spot right across from the library is just a little spot where they have sometimes little gatherings and events. I'm surprised there isn't something going on right now, but yeah, we'll end our colonial tour on an appropriate note here with George Washington. You look just like you do on the dollar bill and the quarter, Mr. Washington. Thank you for being our first president. All right, thanks for coming along. Made it back home safe and sound. Still snowing, and just going to give you a minute of quiet to appreciate the sound of the snow. So again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.